Doak Campbell Stadium in Tallahassee, Florida. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. It's the Oregon Ducks and the Florida State Seminoles. Reese Davis, David Powell again, Jesse Palmer with you. Let's say hello to our friend Holly Rowe on the sideline.
There is a lot to prove in Tallahassee this season. Coach Mike Norvell has answers after a disappointing 5-7 season. They got the upset in Week 1 against Alabama, but it was not a strong season after that. Fans in Doak Campbell want to see if they can get back on track and become one of the powerhouses they once were in Tallahassee. Guys?
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. So Oregon's kicker headed to the football to start this 2026 season. And the opening kickoff sails out of bounds. Maybe a little bit of nerves and hopefully not an omen for the way this season's going to go.
Break, here we go. Ready. Black 14, 2290 Mountain. 2290 Mountain. Go!
They'll give it to the transfer, first carry of the season.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Looking to throw, it's Daniels. Missed his receiver there, it's incomplete. Some third down conversions tougher than others. This one, a long one on third down from the 43. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
The hardest thing to do in football is to play on the road. So you want to get those fans as quiet as possible. That is a great opening possession for this defense, not giving up any big plays and forcing the fourth down.
Punt is on its way. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Moore trying to get everyone on the same page. Safe completion on the screen. All right, guys, let's think big picture for Oregon. They had quite the ride last year, made it to the semifinals, couldn't finish the deal. Regression or redemption?
And today we're going to find out, and that's what's cool. Last year did not finish the way they wanted to, but they did get to the playoff. That is an accomplishment. Now, did that raise the level of intensity for these guys for a whole offseason, Jesse, and do they come out better?
I think it has. I think the sense of urgency on this team has actually gone up. There were a lot of people patting them on the back last year. Yeah, you didn't win it all, but you made it to the playoff. Nice job. They're hungrier than they were a season ago. Let's see if that shows itself here today.
Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. From the gun on 3rd down, Dante Moore. It's picked off. Don't see that very often from this Heisman Trophy candidate. Touchdown, no! The defense takes matters into its own hands. This D gave them exactly what they needed. Not only with a stop, but with a touchdown.
Yeah, and finding ways to impact the game early in the game, just make impact plays, right? The defense wants to create sacks, create turnovers. Great job creating the turnover and getting points off of it.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. The Oregon offense is on the field to get this drive going. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Here comes the heat. Takes the easy completion. Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide, only a place to be tackled immediately.
Well, one thing you got to say about this guy is he's very, very poised. He knew he had that defender bearing down on him. He got hit right as he threw it. Still, though, it didn't affect his accuracy. Nice job getting that completion.
Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down.
And just went with something very easy, very reliable. Flip it forward, let your receiver do the rest. I only got to get a few yards. Nice job, nice execution. First down.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. The run inside. It's Davison. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Whistle sounds, but they get the timeout called just before the delay of game. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. How aggressive will they get on 1st and 10? Dante Moore makes a catch. There he goes. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Short pickup of 4 on first down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. They'll go play action with Moore. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
And we call his name again. This is the same guy. Remember, he had the defensive touchdown already. Now getting in the backfield, getting to the quarterback, getting the sack. He's been all over the field today.
They're bringing the chop. They're bringing the noise on 3rd down at the dope. Now here's Moore. And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack.
This definitely isn't the start they drew up. I mean, you already throw a pick 6, now you get sacked. Man, they're going to have to find a way to settle this quarterback down, get something going offensively. So far, not a lot of positives to point to.
They kick it away on 4th down. He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. From the shotgun, the inside give. Brought down at the 20. It's a first down as this offense tries to get something going from deep in its own territory. Renegade would be proud of the way they're using those horses to move it on the ground.
Yeah, get the horsepower going. And, man, they've had some serious backs over the years at Florida State. And you think about all the talent, all the swag over the years. You got to get back to that, find those guys that they can really attach this offense to and thrive.
Might as well give it to him again. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage for no gain on the play. This offense really needs to get something going. Punt on the opening drive, and now a 3rd and 10 coming up. To throw, it's Daniels. They've got the screen set up, and he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
And that's just not the start they envisioned for this football game. First possession, you got a punt. Second possession now, 4th and short. Interested, do they push the gas pedal and be aggressive because it has been a slow start and they haven't gotten things going, and do they try to force it here?
The Noles will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fair catch is called for. You want to make sure that you field it cleanly in rainy weather like this. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. Here's Moore to throw. He hurls one deep down the left side. And he tried to take the top off with the first play of the drive and got nothing to show for it.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Quarterback keep. There's a crease. Slides to the ground. He got away and picked up the first down on a 2nd and long.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy first down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
Moore gets it out quickly. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
Quick release on the RPO. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. We've come to the end of the period, and Florida State has the lead as we get a look at the numbers so far. And as we start the second quarter, let's go down to Holly for an update on the weather.
Well, guys, as I mentioned early in that first quarter, there was some rain, but the bad news, it is getting very heavy right now. Players are starting to rush and grab their jackets, trying to get towels to dry off the ball. Things are starting to get a little bit crazy down here on the sideline as the rain is really coming down. Guys, back to you.
We'll see if they can handle the weather in this game. It's complete to the right. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
The Ducks are moving quickly down the field. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Hill. There's some room. He'll be brought down inside the 10-yard line at the 9.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
The Ducks are threatening on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Beck's going for the goal line. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Looking for just one more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Wide receiver going in motion. Play clock was getting close to 0, and they have to burn a timeout. They're down to 1 timeout left in the half. They'll try it again from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. And he's in! Touchdown, Ducks! precision blocking up front, created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. They went 54 yards on that last touchdown drive, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Seminoles offense comes out ready to get this drive started. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Coming out on first down with the play fake. He makes the grab. He navigates some traffic, steps out of bounds at the 27 as this offense tries to get something going.
You might just think that dude's a power back, but what a great job coming out of the backfield, become a wide receiver, and then guess what? When he gets in the open field, that's not a lot of fun to try to bring to the ground. That's a big boy.
And the Noles have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Looking downfield, it's Daniels. Under fire. He rifles one deep to the left. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Yeah, and I love taking deep shots. I think it makes cornerbacks play honest, safeties play honest, and you could tell just missed a little bit deep on that shot. But listen, those are shots that we want to take because the risk is definitely worth the reward.
They'll break out the Wildcat to try to move the chains. Direct snap. They bring him down, but that's why you give them that Wildcat look to create an opportunity for big plays.
It was so important this offense was able to find a way to get in the rhythm, and the running game is now helping that. 2 straight punts on their previous 2 drives. This drive, though, they're having a little bit more success. Big reason why is this running back. He's been able to find some creases to run through, and it's really helping out this offense.
The Seminoles getting set on 1st and 10. Handoff to the single back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. He might want another play. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. Back to throw, it's Daniels. Makes the grab. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. What a nice job to get through your progressions and find your man open on the drag.
And you can't do that without good protection up front by the offensive line, giving you a little bit of time. And you're right, the QB had time, saw the matchups, finally saw that drag come open, completes the strike, gets the first down.
To the air on 1st down. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
And nice answer by this defense. You give up a big play, you go take a big play. Sometimes you get down on yourselves and one play turns to 2. Nice job by this defense getting a sack, creating some momentum.
They've got some serious work to do to keep that last one from messing up this drive. 2nd and 19. They'll run it from the gun. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And there was no space, nowhere to go. That play went absolutely nowhere.
Sometimes you just need a dude to show up and make a play, and he did.
And sometimes you just need to block that dude, and they didn't.
And whatever they did on 1st and 2nd down, don't do that anymore. 3rd and very long coming up. Motion from the wideout. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Oh, the big fella almost had the interception. Instead, it'll be 4th down.
And that's the problem as an offense, man. You get in these 3rd and forever situations, and now the defense drops back, and they take away all the deep stuff, and you're trying to find some space, but it's just so hard to try to convert those 3rd and longs.
He's got it. He's able to pick his way for just a bit, but he'll be stopped at the 18. Good job by the punt team. They have some time here late in the half. Moore with the play fake. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. The idea was to sell that play fake. Nobody was buying it.
You're right, Reese. That D-line, they looked like they had their ears pinned back, and they were coming after the quarterback. You saw dudes rush upfield. They got to that QB fast.
The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Moore trying to get everyone on the same page. Finds a soft spot in the middle. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
They'll start this one from the 29 on 1st down. Takes the handoff. It's Davison. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a 1st down.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create second and short, third and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
And the Ducks have it with a 1st and 10. Right back to the well. Gain of about 4 sets up a 2nd and 6.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running a football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Throwing more. He's got him. Gets away from one, finds room. They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they're on the move.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
The Ducks, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Running inside, it's Davison. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
And this drive, this offense is really focused on physicality, man. Running the football. Look at right here, right up the gut. Nice play. Nice job just controlling the line of scrimmage, putting a drive together. This offense really doing a good job right now.
The Ducks kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Now we get a timeout taken by the Seminoles. That's their 1st. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. The run inside. It's Hill. They'll give him 3 yards on the play. It's 3rd and 7. FSU calling its 2nd timeout. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this 1st half. Third down. Red zone play. Crowd alive. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. Still 3rd down, but more ground to cover after the flag. Dante Moore. A little screen to the running back. He will not get there. A stop on 3rd down leaves him with a 4th down from the 18-yard line. Florida State calls its 3rd and final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. And it's no good. And here in the 2nd quarter, missed field goal leaves us tied, guys. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the 1st half. Wants to throw. It's Daniels. Fires to the wideout. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Still at their own 20 after that last incompletion. It's 2nd and 10.
Red 54.
Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions from go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you could tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
3rd and 10, still backed up inside their own 20. This drive hasn't really gotten started.
Ready. Box. Go.
From the gun, wants to pass. Fierce the pressure. For the 3rd straight play, the pass falls incomplete.
Really good 3rd down defense, man. Understanding the sticks and getting him in 3rd and long, first of all, is where they won first. And then playing the pass, breaking on the football, forcing a 4th down and in their own territory for the offense. Great job by this D.
Oh, the ball's out on the return.
Returners only get so many chances in a game. You really want to maximize. You want to take it to the house. You want to make those big plays. But a lot of times you forget about that small detail of securing the football. He gave it up, but thank goodness he didn't turn it over.
Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see how they handle it. Here's Moore to throw. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
We just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game, running or throwing it. In the second half, throwing it specifically, I think they need to find a better rhythm. They've got to find a way to get some completions strung together.
And with time running out here in the first half, this offense will choose to take a knee. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Guys, week 1, the start of a brand new season, and it's our pleasure to welcome you into the EA Sports College Football Update Show. And leading things off, we take a look at Miami, taking on the number 3 team, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. And it's the Hurricanes looking to get the job done on the road. Right now, it's early, but they lead this season opener.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner will be dragged down. second half always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. On the direct snap, it's Moore. They stop him cold, maybe gets a yard to the 34. Backed up now, here's second and long. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Davison. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
They're bringing the chop. They're bringing the noise on third down at the dope. Now here's Moore. Escapes the pressure to his right. He'll try to do it himself. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker.
And that's really a lot of what we saw in the first half by this defense. We knew coming into the football game, man, this guy's got dynamite. Like, he's got the explosive ability to make plays, throwing the football and running. And kudos to this defense. They've been dialed in, locked in, not giving up the big plays on the ground, understanding he's a threat, and playing him like that.
Guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard.
Yeah, I think the running back kind of went rogue on that last running play. I'm not sure it was designed to go that direction. He tried to make it happen on his own and unfortunately ended up losing yards.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11.
Ready, ready. Black 88. Black 88. Go!
Looking to fire. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Taking it the other way. The pick six. He kicks it in. Touchdown, Ducks!
And that is a critical error by the quarterback at a critical juncture of the game, right, David? This thing's already close, and it's the smallest mistake that could make the difference. That pick six certainly hurts his team, but there's a lot of football left, a lot of time left. You got to be resilient as a quarterback. You have to be able to turn the page and get back out and attack with confidence.
You made a mistake. Yeah, exactly right. We got to flush this. We got to move on. Obviously, the crowd goes nuts. The fans are all into it. The other side's energized. Now you got to go get your head together. Go watch the clip, see what happened. What did I do wrong? You got to get out there and go fix it because you still got a chance to win this ball game.
And he takes this from inside the 5. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick six and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out, not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Back to pass. Throwing right. Pulls it in. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Nice catch there. I'll tell you, the Seminole passing attack has come a long way over the years. When I was playing against them back in the day, they were in the I formation every single play. Maybe it was play action. Maybe it was a shot play to the perimeter of the field. Now, they've got guys running all different kinds of routes, playing at different tempos, lining up all over the field. This dude is a guy you just have to know where he is every single snap.
Suddenly, after that last big play, they're on the move. 1st and 10 from the 44. From the gun, the running back has it. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And you could tell that play went nowhere from the start.
It was definitely a great play by that defender.
Oh, yeah, he got in the backfield so quick, the running back had absolutely no chance.
They're about to wear this punter out. He's already been out 4 times, staring at a 5th if they can't move the chains. Motion from the wide receiver. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Snagged out of the air. He's not going to make it to the 1st down marker, but that looked like a clear face mask, and he might wind up with the 1st down anyway. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Wide receiver comes in motion. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Squeezes out a couple of yards down to the 32.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read. Read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
So now it's 2nd and long. From the gun, the running back looking for room. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And I've been impressed with this defense physically. Like, their physical domination of the line of scrimmage. Just the run game has been pretty non-existent so far. And, man, when you control the run game, a lot of times you can control offenses.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to beat the D deep. And intercepted deep in his own end. They didn't give him much of a chance to make that play even bigger, but the turnover has him set up at the 16.
Well, coming out of the tunnel in the third quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the third quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game.
Incomplete, and very lucky that one wasn't picked off. And, man, could they have used that? It'll be second down.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
More play action. On target. And he goes down after making the grab. Picked up a few, but he's still short of the first down marker. This home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. On the run, it's Davison. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. And the Ducks will line up to punt it away. Not going to get a chance to field that one, and the punt will bounce out of bounds. First play of this drive comes from the 27. Pulls it on the bootleg fake. Skips away from pressure. Trying to escape and get it himself. And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the third quarter. Time has expired here in the quarter, and Oregon has the lead. And now let's take a look at the stats in what has been a nip-and-tuck affair. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on second down.
129. Go, go.
They'll leave it with the lone back. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
It's third down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming.
After that incompletion, 4th and short now on their own side of the field, I think there's a lot of coaches in normal circumstances that would stay conservative and just punt the ball away. But you're trailing here in the fourth quarter. I think the offense needs to stay out on the field, and you got to go for it.
And now the ball is knocked free.
What an awesome punt return that now sets this field position up so nice for this offense. A lot of times, offensive coordinators right away, I get a big play like this that creates momentum, I'm going to take a shot and go after a touchdown right now.
back onto the field. And now, deep in the fourth quarter, a chance to go down the field and take the lead in this ball game. They'll run the option. Now the toss. And the fourth option there is to throw it in reverse, and that's what happened on that one.
You got to give this defense credit because they have bottled this guy up all game long. He's one of the best running backs in all of college football. Everybody was expecting him to have a big one today. Don't tell that to this defense, though. They've played with great effort. They've gotten hats to the football, and they have been able to shut him down.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11.
14.
They'll go right back to him.
How about the job by this defense today? They knew what they were getting into. A really good running back. We talked to him this week. It was the main focus point of this offense, stopping the run game, stopping the run game. Boy, have they showed up and showed out and answered that challenge.
And the last thing they need is to squander this great field position facing a 3rd and long. They'll move the wide receiver. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Unloads to the wideout. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
Interesting call here for the head coach, too, because you need a touchdown. Now it's 4th and long. You could kick the field goal and cut into the lead, but it depends on how much you trust your defense right now. They may go for this one, guys.
And he got it! And things have tightened up. It's a 3-point game. And the whistle blows as they bring out the trainers to have a look at an injured Duck. That is the freshman defensive end that they're very excited about. They're hoping that he's able to return to the game shortly. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. The defense did its job, holding them to the field goal, and now this offense will try to protect this lead. Running inside, it's Hill. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
They'll go play action with Moore. He'll throw it. Firing to the right, complete. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here.
And that's what the running game can do for an offense. You run the football, you have some success. Then what do? You stick the ball out there, you pull it back, you run some play action, you complete the football, get a first down. Nice balance by this offense.
Moore from the gun, trying to convert 3rd down. Swatted away and broken up. A great play there by the DB.
I mean, sometimes you overthink it. Sometimes running the football on 3rd and short with the lead is not the worst thing in the world. Keep that clock ticking. But now, decided to go for it, setting up a 4th down. And this looks like a situation where you should punt the football.
He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. Lining up in the Wildcat, let's see what they've got. Sends it back in motion. Snap to the back. They forced ahead just a bit. Not a lot working with the Wildcat there.
Winning first down is such a big deal on defense, like getting them in more predictable situations, more passing situations. Nice job not giving up a lot of run after contact on that first down.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9.
Ready, ready. 180, 180.
Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. Finds a man on the right. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
They'll have a first down here, a Week 0 game that is living up to all the hype and anticipation.
95-96 bridge. Hey, move. 180, go.
They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Fires to the tight end. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch to these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Complete on the shuffle. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. So this is going to be rife with drama and overflowing with pressure on this field goal try. And there is a degree of difficulty with this one, a 47-yarder from the right hash. And it's good! Tie ball game here in the 4th.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. Has it back, and here comes the offense. And as they say, it's a brand new ball game. That field goal tied it up, and now let's see if they can put together a winning drive. Timeout is called, and they got it just in the nick of time before the delay of game penalty. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. Corner's right up on that line of scrimmage. Moore. Working that left side now. Coaches talk about running with violence, running with bad intentions. That's what that looks like as he gets it up to the 32.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
Wide receiver going in motion. The run inside. It's Davison. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction, not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
They're bringing the chop. They're bringing the noise on third down at the dope. Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon. The defender crossed the line a little bit too early. It's a free 5 yards for the offense. It's third down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. Moore from the gun on third down. It's complete on the right side. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down.
I like that play call there. Third and short, QB goes under center. You got the back in the backfield, and everybody's thinking it's going to be a run play. Instead, you throw the football when the defense isn't expecting it to keep your offense on the field.
The Ducks with the 1st and 10. Throwing Moore. Out of the backfield, he's open. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
What a great job by the quarterback working through his progressions here. In a 2-minute situation, he doesn't force it down the field if it's not open. Check it down to your back, let him go to work, and he comes up with a huge play.
The Ducks come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Davison. Tackle is made at the 44 after the 5-yard gain and the first down.
You know what? Everybody gets energized on the whole football team when you got running backs that fight for extra yards and breaks tackles. It's awesome to watch. Everybody literally gets a little jolt of energy because that guy continues to fight for everything he gets.
And you got to bang a timeout right here. You've got 2 left. After running the football, save as many seconds as you can to give yourself an opportunity to come back and win this game.
That kind of pickup on first down, and you can take a shot here on 2nd and short. Dante Moore throws to the back. Got a man. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Now we get a timeout taken by the Seminoles. That's their first. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. And the Ducks come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. From the red zone, it's Davison. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. FSU calling its 2nd timeout. And they'll still have 1 timeout left at their disposal. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Back to the ground with the running back. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks. Florida State calls its 3rd and final timeout. And now they were powerless to stop the clock with a timeout. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Third down play in the red zone, and this crowd is at fever pitch. Moore trying to get everyone on the same page. Finds his target down the middle. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it first and goal. Now Oregon will call its second timeout. And they'll still have one timeout left at their disposal. Keeping it on the ground on first and goal. Tough to run it this deep in the red zone, and he found nothing at all that time.
And you got to think about when you want to use that final timeout, when you're going to clock it. Every single second counts. You need a field goal to win, but you got to manage this clock.
Can the D deny them on second and goal? Well, guys, let's play some more. Headed to overtime.
And this just feels right. Both of these teams going back and forth. So, of course, David, this thing needs to get decided in OT.
Let's see who's better. Short amount of time to do it. A couple possessions probably, maybe one possession each. Who's the better team?
All right, guys, so here we go in overtime. And just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possessions starting on the opponent's 25.
And it's so nice to be on defense first, to set the tone, to understand what you need. Try to hold them to a field goal. The offense knows they can do their job to go out and get a win. Just 2 possessions, Palmer. Like, you got to be at your best.
Yeah, and I love the new rules, too, because in the third overtime possession, it goes to alternating 2-point plays. Back and forth. Who's got anything left in the tank here in OT?
First play of the first possession of OT. Pulls it and fires to the left. Breaks free, and he might be gone. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Running backs just have to be a weapon in the passing game, even for little dump-offs and checkdowns.
Yeah, find your matchups. I mean, you think about running back versus a linebacker. We like that matchup in space, and so find ways to get the football to your running back in space where you can break tackles and make things happen because they're just so dynamic.
Looking downfield on first down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And I like where the quarterback got because I think he needed to check the football down, but the pressure got there a little bit too fast, and he just didn't have enough time to get it to his running back and maybe put a positive spin on this play instead of an incompletion.
Going to work on second down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Motion from the wideout. Touchdown, Florida State! And they score first here in overtime.
This offense is high octane, boy, and you just saw it. Not a lot of time needed for them to go all the way and score 6. Well done.
This extra point would give them a 7-point lead in OT. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Now on first down, they need to answer with a touchdown. Here's Moore to throw. Fires to the wideout. Almost intercepted, and you just can't put the ball in jeopardy on first down in overtime.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Almost had the huge interception there. Man, what a change that would have been. Instead, we're looking at third down.
Yeah, nice coverage, and you'd like to snag that interception, but there's always a reason why these thoroughbred athletes play defense. It's usually because of their lack of hands, like you just saw.
Third down in overtime. They have to keep the drive alive and try to get it in the house. Looking for room. It's Davison. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13.
Oh, that's frustrating for a defense. 3rd and long, you're thinking pass, pass, pass. Great play call. Catch them off guard. 1st down for the offense.
They know what's in front of them. They have to answer that score with a touchdown. Moore with the play fake. On the move to his left. Fires into the end zone. And they pick it off. You can't give it away in overtime. They get him on the ground after the turnover, but there is a flag on the field, and we'll see if that will be a reprieve for this offense. 1st and goal in overtime, and they have to answer with a touchdown. Moore. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
A lot of times when you go back and you revisit these games, who takes advantage of these opportunities in the red zone, in these goal-to-go situations? Bad job on 1st down by this offense.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking for a man. It's Raiola. Oh, they're after him. Touchdown, Oregon. They got it in, and now an extra point away from the tie. They don't want to play another overtime. They'll try to win it or lose it on a 2-point conversion. They'll run the option. He'll pitch it into the end zone for the 2-point conversion, and with that, they take the lead.